episode Sports Talk. We got Will Smith and Jacob, and we are coming back with another banger. Can you believe Saturday was crazy? Sunday was crazier than Saturday in the NFL? I know I can't. Best weekend ever. Timothy, you want to tell us the topics?
Yes, I will. The very first game we had that Sunday, it was the GOAT, Tom Brady, defending against the Los Angeles Rams. And what a game that was. Tom Brady, we see him come back from the Super Bowl. Tom Brady's coming back. And then Matthew Stafford says it himself, he was in a different mode. He just took the soul away. He just taking the soul away. He took the GOAT soul. So we're gonna have you react. Was that Tom Brady's last game as a bucket as at all period in his career?
Possibly. So Tom Brady said he wants to take time away and spend time with his family. He said he can play up to 45. He's almost there. He turns 45 in August. I think this is Mr. Tom Brady's last year in football.
Timothy?
Yes, I think this upcoming year is gonna be Tom Brady's last year. I feel like Tom Brady's not gonna end it off losing in the division round like that. Not like that. He is not gonna go down like that. I don't feel like.
You said the same thing about Drew Brees, but the way the Rams just did him in, it was 27-3. Dude, the Rams were all over Tom, all over the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers couldn't do anything, and then what happens? The Rams start trying to give the Bucs the game. And like Timothy said, Matthew Stafford just took Tom Brady and ripped his soul out. The GOAT. Matthew Stafford was in a zone that I've never seen before. And that game-winning drive, 30-27, game-winning field goal, Matt Gay. Shouldn't even been that close. Probably should have been like 41-20 or 41-13 or something. But, the Rams want to have 4 fumbles, and that is definitely Tom Brady's last game. He cannot take the punishment. And did you see how mad that Tom Brady was getting? The Rams were pissing him off. Tom Brady was yelling at the refs and everything else because the Rams were in there. The Rams had him right where they wanted him, and then just the offense mistakes kept turning the ball over. But that was definitely Tom Brady's last game.
I just want to say, William talks about the mind of Tom Brady, the GOAT's mind. The Rams are in the GOAT's mind, as you see, like Jacob said, clearly getting frustrated. When was the last time you saw a quarterback get what was the foul again?
And sportsmanlike conduct towards the ref. Look, he was yelling and cussing at the referee.
Yes, I know.
The mindset. I don't see Aaron Rodgers doing that. I don't see Patty Mahomes doing that. I don't see Josh Allen doing that. What happened to the mindset? They were in there. Aaron Donald, Von Miller, they were in there.
It is hard. It is hard to stay focused when your other teammates are not doing as well as you, or not protecting you. Like we've seen in the Bills game, Patrick Mahomes had all the time in the world to throw. Tom Brady didn't. His O-line
They struggled.
Wait. All right. You want to go first?
William, last year in the Super Bowl, we saw the same thing, but you said it didn't matter. What is going on with that? We saw Mahomes having to run around, even though Brady can't run around. We saw Mahomes' pocket collapsing. Same thing happened to Tom Brady. You ain't saying nothing then, so why say something now?
When have you ever seen Tom Brady run like Patrick Mahomes? When have you seen Tom Brady ever rush like Josh Allen? Rodgers, you don't. Tom Brady is a pocket quarterback.
All right, so I have a question for you. So is Joe Burrow extending into the greatest of all time?
This is his only second year. He's doing very well.
But no, I'm just saying is you said it's hard to win. No, stop. You said it's hard to win. He just got sacked 9 times by the Tennessee Titans. He just got sacked 9 times to win the game.
But you do have to understand though, he lost AB. Chris Godwin.
They lost AB because self-cause. They lost Chris Godwin because of injury. All right, they had everybody else.
That is correct. When you lose 2 very good receivers,
William, you're missing
that matters.
You're missing the best part. The offensive tackle. They would have won the game if Tristan Wirfs would have played. They would have won that game. You're missing the best part. You're saying Godwin and Brown's out. Antonio Brown set aside. That was on the Bucs. Godwin's hurt, but you're missing the best part. If Tristan Wirfs would have played, they would have won the game. It had nothing to do with Godwin being out.
Okay, then why didn't he play?
Because he was hurt.
Yeah.
Because you want to win, you want to start winning 24-0 against the Eagles and keep playing. And he got hurt. 24-0 in the third quarter. But anyways,
like I told you, when you ain't got that protection, and when you got two really good guys, Von Miller and Aaron Donald, rushing you all the time, and you really got no chance of doing anything, and you're getting sacked multiple times, it does get very frustrating. But
he's supposed to be the
Joe,
GOAT.
but Joe, he has so many good receivers. He has the best wide receiver trio in the NFL.
What did he just say?
Trio?
What?
Duo.
Are you kidding me? Dude, we ain't got time to talk about this, but I know you on crack. I know you on crack. Anyway, Timothy.
All right. We have a whole nother game to get to. Guys, don't worry. We got multiple weeks. We got until next season to keep talking about this. Very next topic is recap what you saw from the Bills and Chiefs. How did the Bills let the game slip through their fingers like that?
Can I go first?
Yes, you can. I'll let you go first.
Josh Allen, I'm sorry about every negative thing I said about you. You played amazing. Phenomenal. Second best quarterback in the NFL. I called you out. And you, ever since I called you out, I'm not saying you don't watch this, but ever since I called you out, you've played amazing. You've played on an MVP level. He is the second best quarterback in the NFL. Lamar Jackson, don't touch him, don't sniff him. It's Allen, then Mahomes. That was proven. Josh freaking a million, Josh a billion, whatever you want to call him, did amazing. But Patrick Mahomes did better. That's why Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback in the NFL.
No, Patrick. All right, I'm gonna take off from what Jacob said. Everything about Jacob except Lamar Jackson, same we're gonna talk about. That's a different subject for a different day. But no, Josh Allen first of all, Josh Allen's really good. Maybe the stupidest thing I may have ever said here on this channel was writing the Bills off. I should have never did that. Yes, they still do need a running back, but I should have never doubted Josh Allen. I will never do that again, Josh Allen. I'm sorry. And this is why the Bills lost that game. Josh Allen was 13 seconds away from cashing his ticket to the Super Bowl, in my opinion. 13 seconds away. But in them 13 seconds, the Bills just unraveled. I don't know what happened. First of all, they shouldn't have had a linebacker even on the field to begin with. That linebacker number 58, he needs to be cut. I'm sorry, but he needs to be off that team cut. They should have brought more DBs on the field. That linebacker is dog water.
Oh my God, no.
And first of all, this is something else that makes no sense. All year long, y'all want to stick to this taunting foul. But Tyreek Hill throws the do sign up in the Bills' face as he's running past him to the end zone, and they don't throw a taunting. That is literally the definition of taunting, and they don't throw a taunting. That is a very, very questionable move. And I think why the Bills lost this game is lack of coaching. The Bills have really bad, actually, lack of coaching. They should have script the ball instead of kicking it, which would took time off. And it's just lack of coaching. You don't put a linebacker out there when you need a DB, not a linebacker.
No. All right, William, go ahead.
I feel Josh's emotion when he lost. I mean, especially how hard you played. You put your heart out there. You did phenomenal. You couldn't play no better than what you did. It was the Bills' defense who cost them the game. It was the Bills' defense. You know, all year long they had a pretty good defense, and you couldn't even tell me they had a defense in that game. I had the Bills winning because of the defense situation. Kansas City don't have no defense. And I don't know what happened. The Bills had no defense. And it was just offense. When you give them 13 seconds, I was like, okay, Bills got this in the bag. And tie it, win the toss, and Kansas City wins. Now that should never happen. It is the defense that costed them the game.
Timothy, you're blaming Matt Milano and the coaching staff. It's Levi Wallace. You don't give up the inside of Tyreek Hill. On that one play where they
Number
scored,
28 was horrible too.
This is going back before the 13 seconds. On that when Tyreek Hill threw up the do sign, you don't give up the inside. You protect the inside. You got over the top help. Micah Hyde is sitting there protected over the top in the corner. You blame Levi Wallace. Don't blame Matt Milano.
No,
Matt Milano is a top 3 defensive player on the Bills. Don't blame him. Blame Levi Wallace. That's his fault for giving up the inside.
First of all, if you want to go back to that play, first of all, if you look at Matt Milano, he don't know what's going on until Tyreek Hill's already passing, running past him. He never even turns around to see what's going on. He actually could at least try.
Because he's not Levi Wallace is not supposed to give the inside.
Okay, what
Micah Hyde, Levi Wallace that's his inside. They told him to protect the inside. He got over the top help. What does he do? He tries to, I guess, play over the top when he knows he has no middle help, but he don't care. You know?
Okay.
He don't care.
All right. What about the final 13 seconds? Why would you have Matt Milano out there on the field trying to grow?
Because he's a top 3 defensive player. That's like taking Von Miller. That's like taking either Aaron Donald, Von Miller, or Jalen Ramsey off the field. You're gonna do that? Your top 3 defensive player? No.
Matt Milano is not that.
He is a top 3 defensive player on the Bills. He had 13 tackles last game, Sunday. 13 tackles. He is the top. He was probably the best defensive player in that game. Top 3. He was the top 3 player in that game. You gotta take him off the field?
That wise, yeah. I'm telling you, Matt Milano is dog water.
No, he's not. He is a Pro Bowler.
Listen, this is how you know you make a coaching mistake bringing out linebackers who could draw Travis Kelce. Patrick Mahomes said, I felt very confident, and this is a touchdown to win the game. I felt very confident throwing the ball at Travis Kelce when they have a linebacker on him.
They were supposed to on that final play to Travis Kelce, not in to go in the overtime. When they got in the field goal, Travis Kelce was supposed to run an in route. Matt Milano was protecting it. Mahomes switched it and told because Travis Kelce said he was gonna go deep. Mahomes switched it and told him to go. You could hear it if you listen. You could hear Mahomes say go. He said something, and what Travis Kelce do? He went.
He told Travis Kelce. He said, "Do it, Kelce."
Yep, he said, "Do it." What Kelce do? He did it. How's that on Matt Milano? He was protecting the inside, something Levi Wallace didn't do.
You do not have a linebacker. He's actually, if you watch him growing through that game, he was doing really horrible. And you do not have him Jordan Travis Kelce. You don't rush forward like that. That's ignorant. Don't rush forward. Don't kick the ball. Squid kick it. Don't rush forward. What final 13 seconds? More DBs, the better. That's what they're there for. Linebackers are the tackle, and he can't guard. He cannot guard Travis Kelce. A linebacker cannot guard Travis Kelce. You just can't.
Timothy, you're top 3 defensive player on the field. You're taking him off. Answer me that. Are you taking I'm taking off
a linebacker.
Okay.
You act like we're talking about a Von Miller or a Bobby Wagner or something like that. We're not. We're talking about Matt Milano. Who is that? Dog water. That's who he is. What is your final thought?
It's definitely not a Matt Milano. William?
Bill should have had it, but defense cost him the game.
Timothy?
Lack of coaching, the defense, and Matt Milano cost him the game.
Matt Milano did not cost him the game. Levi Wallace cost him the game. Let's be honest. He should have never gave up the inside. That's the end of the video. Like and subscribe.
Thank you for watching.